Good inside, and it's just from your nearness. There's no need for you to fear this. Kiss me, I'll kiss you back. Ooh.
Well, you look kinda cute to me. I think we can achieve this. Plus you act like you need this. Kiss me and I'll kiss you back. Yeah, real fly.
Ctrl Room.
Not buying it. Quit denying it. You're better off trying it.
24 minutes late. But it's just your boy tonight. For y'all who want to know my name, there it is right there. 2G.
Let's go.
Rest in peace, Shock G. We lost another one, man. It just keeps going and going. What the hell is happening? Anybody? What is going on, man? It feels like 2016 all over again. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess out here, man. So what's going on, y'all? Control freaks, this is your boy 2G, man. It's the first one, solo dolo. Don't have my crew tonight. I might not even be on that long, but I do want to go over a couple of things that I be like seeing throughout the week or throughout the day, and I just feel like saving it to my little playlist so that we can either discuss it on the show or I present some questions to people. But I was saying during my test, man, that it's ridiculous that. Well, let me stop this for a second. We can get into it. Rest in peace, Shock G, man. God dang, it keeps going, man. Yeah, let's do this. Let's stop this right now. It runs a little slow because of all the things I got running. This is not the fast computer, but this is the only way I can actually display. Damn, it's real slow. It's the only way I can actually display my actual layout. If I could do it quicker another way, trust me, I would definitely do that. But for now, until we find a way to upgrade, step our game up a little bit, then we'll rock it like that. All right. So here we are back in the control room, and I got a couple of things that I had to save it to my list, man. So this one that I have pulled up here is pretty interesting. It's they say it's like a sexist incident on North Carolina's local government, and it was on a Zoom call, and this lady basically put this guy, it came off as racist and sexist to me, but this lady put this guy so much in check, it was ridiculous to see how he tried to recover from it all. And I was pretty thrown back by it. I was like, what the hell? He did not try to correct, once he was caught in his tracks and people was like, okay, look, this is what this lady prefers. You address her the way she prefers you to address her, and he went out of his way to not do it. So I'm gonna pull this up, man. This is pretty intriguing. Let's see if I got some audio here.
If Mrs. Rosario has something about one of those...
It's Dr. Rosario. Thank you, sir.
Mrs. Rosario has something about...
Dr. Rosario.
Well, I'm sorry. Your name says on here, Carrie Rosario. Hey, Carrie.
It's Dr. Rosario.
You got something...
I would call you Tony, so please, sir, call me as...
Like, you see this guy, he's going out of his way. Like, it's like a little kid. It's like a little bully. Like, she's telling him, he's like, well, it says Rosario on her Zoom, so that's what I'm going to call you. It's like, your mama named you this. This is what I'm going to call you. No, man. She's in a professional setting. It's the local government in North Carolina. You know what I mean? And she's like, "Nah, I'm not having it. I'm gonna set him straight. I'm going to set this guy
It's Dr.
straight."
Rosario.
You got something.
I would call you Tony, so please, sir, call me as I would like to be called. That's how I'm identified.
It doesn't really matter. We're here.
It matters to me.
Look at this.
It matters to me. And out of respect, I would like you to call me by the name that I'm asking you to call me by. Thank you.
Your screen says Carrie Rosario.
I'm verbalizing my name is Dr. Carrie Rosario. And it really speaks very negatively of you as a commissioner to be disrespectful.
Right, right. I mean, goodness, man. I can't believe, well, I can't say I can't believe it. It's just, it's shocking when you see it in such a, just like anything else that's like happening right now, as far as like the George Floyd trial or all that. When you actually see it and it's public like this, it gives everybody more of a pause. Like this, people like this actually exist.
For me and other residents who live on a well who now have paved development coming in and potentially messing up our quality of drinking water. That is not making a safe neighborhood for me where it currently exists as a safe neighborhood. And I think that's something that needs to be included in conversations moving forward so that the developer is accountable to the community within which it's situating its development.
She's on it. She's on it.
Mr. Collins, you have some thoughts?
I did. I think that we kind of lost our way on what we're talking about here. We're here to approve the standards that have been presented. And if Mrs. Rosario has something about one of those standards.
It's Dr. Rosario. Thank you, sir.
Mrs. Rosario has something about
Dr. Rosario.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. Your name says on here, Carrie Rosario. Hey, Carrie.
Wow.
It's Dr. Rosario.
You got something.
I would call you Tony, so please, sir, call me as I would like to be called. That's how I'm identified.
It doesn't really matter.
So this is not the first. I bet they did. Oh yeah, it's obvious. So that was just one of those things I was like, what the hell, man? Just went out of his way to like look. And so if it's not the first time she's done this, to have her name corrected by the same group of people, that should tell you something. There's definitely something serious going on there that there's more than one person is in on, and they're communicating with each other about it. That's freaking scary to me. So yeah, the next thing that I wanted to go over in my little list here, see if I can find it. Hang tight, folks. Grab this real quick. Was that the one? I was curious about this this actual stabbing by the attempted stabbing, which ended up in a murder by the cop out there. Let me pull this up because I didn't follow too much about it, but I know I wanted to find out a little bit of what people were saying about the actual kid with the knife who was trying to stab somebody. And my take on it, I don't even know where to go with it. I have nowhere to go with it because I don't have a lot of information outside of just what they showed on the news about the cop reporting to 911 call about these girls fighting with this knife, and or this girl's fighting, and one girl decided she was going to go ahead and try to take it to the next level. Her name is Micaiah Bryant. And what I'm going to pull up right here is this TikTok videos shows she was just a kid. So, well, let's see what kind of person she is. I've never seen too many up close pictures of her or seen her in live setting to see how she reacts to a lot of things. So this is going to be interesting here. Let's grab this here.
But the rest, she get slapped. And then bitch from my man. About to play with these bands. About to play with these bands.
She's very young, that's for sure.
That's that that drives me crazy.
But she look like she don't play no games either. 16 years old is usually when they get super feisty. Let me see if I can read this here. Yeah. And I'll go and look at the actual video too, just to be on the up and up so I know what's going on for sure. But I saw a few clips of it, but I just never really watched it. Excuse me. So that's that. Let's see here. What was that last thing that they were saying? Obviously, a lot of protesting going on. And that was in what location? Let's see that again. In Columbus. Okay. So I'm going to go back to this little quick picture of her on the screen. And while I have her on the screen, I'm going to look up the actual shooting. Because a lot of people have certain things to say about it. I'm not one way or the other about it. I really am not. I don't know where to go with that one. I don't think that's just cut and dry. I do think that the cops should be, because what's going on, like, people should be able to, like, at least not always shoot lethally and be intent to kill. It should be where, excuse me, it should be where the cops are in position to actually shoot to wound or go to the knee, take a kneecap out or something, you know, get away from the vital organs. And I think they're all only trained on like strict headshots. Like, all the cops seem to be only intent on, you know, that's all they did in target practice. They never trained for any kind of like anything other than lethal and brutal force. And every situation doesn't call for lethal and brutal force. That's the thing about it. So it's like, sorry, y'all, for the coughing in the ear. It should be where the cops have plenty of options and they are well more trained in how to use everything but lethal force. That should be like the last resort. Now, if you come to a situation where they were at this domestic situation where they came to and everything was happening rapid fire, just right on the spot. I'm pulling up the video so I can actually grab it and throw it into my, make sure. Let's see here. That's good. So her name is, get that one more time. Makaya. I'm just going to pull up the actual video of the actual shooting. Just a moment. Makaya Bryant. KHIA. Shooting. So obviously what I'm about to pull up, I don't know how much of this video has been made for people who are not prepared to see disturbing footage. So I will put the disclaimer out there myself. And by the way, let me know what you guys thought about the intro, the new intro for the Ctrl Room. If you were paying attention, you probably saw a brand new animated logo come in, and the design and the color scheme. If that works for you, let me know, and we'll keep it rocking. So let me pull this up. It's coming up now. Let's go to here first. Getting used to a couple of layouts here. Bear with me. Go here. We're going to stop this one, if you don't mind. Let me go over here. Right. Let's see. Close this out. There's always a few extra steps, but this is not bad compared to what I've had to do in the past. So I paste this URL. Hopefully this pulls up. Close that. I actually didn't want to do that. So here we go. Network. Bam. 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 Let's see if this comes up. No, that's a search. Hang tight. So, bring this cursor over here, and yeah, well, that was just a, yeah, we need this. Yeah, this is what we need. Copy that, and bring it here. So, that should pull up, and I can go into it. There it is. Here we go.
We turn now to yet another police-involved killing. 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant shot dead by Columbus, Ohio police officer Nicholas Reardon. Tonight, investigators are examining police-worn body camera footage as well as video taken from a neighbor's security camera showing Micaiah appearing to hold a knife and then lunging at someone wearing pink. Officer Reardon fires a burst of deadly shots. We're joined now by ABC's Trevor Ault. Thanks so much for joining us, Trevor. What's the latest on the investigation into Micaiah's death?
So let's find another one while they're pulling.
Thanks for having me, Lindsay. Today we got a few different, more well-rounded views of what happened in this shooting. One of them, that surveillance footage from the neighbor across the street. He was a witness only in hearing the shots, but his security cameras captured the incident as it unfolded. And another video was released by the city police, and those are the dash cam videos from the officers as they arrived on scene.
Right,
and it is worth noting, Lindsay,
this is what I want to see. I want to see the body cam.
A lot of new information revealed by
yeah,
the
that's the shot I want.
because the city
but that's from a different officer.
Took that unprecedented step to release.
So hang tight. Let me pull this other one up here with the, yeah. Jesus. Oh my goodness. It got wild. Let me check this out. So let me grab this other one here. See if we can do it quicker now that we got a little system going. Link. Stop that one. Yeah, we got a faster route on this. I can pull this one up fast. Watch. Here we go. We're going to go boom. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Record time. All right. Here's the one I'm looking for. Let's go. That's the second officer. Jeez.
200 shots fired.
That's still not the shot I want. But that's one angle. Usually I can find them fast.
What happened? She's been shot. I don't know where though. Hey, sorry.
I think they've actually taken that main footage down because I can't seem to find it anywhere. The first-hand footage, I think, because it's an investigation that it seems as though they might have gone in and actually taken the main footage from the officer that made that shot her and killed her. They took it down. I can't find like an actual raw without it being a reporting of it. That's interesting. Because I remember seeing it available before. I just never watched it. Kind of like I didn't want to watch the George Floyd footage. I stayed away from it because I was like, man, this is going to be another one of these ones here, you know? And I wasn't ready for that. I was like, okay, here we go. We got a whole nother. But like I said, it's a complex one because there was somebody, literally life was literally being threatened. I don't care what somebody says. If they say she's just a kid and she was just using a knife, you don't trust that. That's crazy, and nobody trusts crazy. And it's crazy how fast things can go from 0 to live to dead just that quick over something very stupid. And whoever called the cops knew when you get the cops involved, what do? First thing they do with that itchy trigger finger is let loose.
Okay. All right. This Nick that was involved. Okay. All right.
Straight up let loose.
Okay. All right.
So what I'm going to do, if anybody's checking out the show, I'm going to drop a link, an invite link here for anybody who wants to pop in and say what's up. Because usually we start a later show than this. So copy this and paste. So that's going to go into the main chat. And I'll also throw it in on the Instagram as well. Don't mind. Paste.
Just trying to make sure, we don't have to put ran up on us. And that's what
all right, so anyway. There you go. It's on now. And I didn't want to look at a reaction to it. I wanted to look at the raw footage. Only thing I see that looks a little bit close might be this one here. So I'm going to grab, if I can, this one here. And we'll see if this will work. So copy that. All right. Count it down. 10, 9. I'm going to count slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm cheating. 4. I pressed the wrong button. I knew I was going to do that. Oh, shoot. 3. I'm going to find an easier way to do this, but now you've seen the behind the scenes of what I got to do just to make this part of what I got to do to make this work. But forgive me on that. I should have took so long to do. But anyway, here we go. Play that.
Welcome back. Yesterday afternoon, as the guilty verdict for former officer Derek Chauvin was announced, a black teenager was shot dead by police in Columbus, Ohio. Police say 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant was attempting to stab someone when the officer fired. Our Trevor Alt is joining us live now from Columbus, where the mayor and police officials just held a press conference. Good afternoon, Trevor. So what is the latest there in Columbus?
Well, Terry, the police department and the mayor just played some more extended body camera footage from this deadly incident that happened yesterday afternoon as that Derek Chauvin verdict was unfolding. And it gave us a much more clear picture of how that event actually happened. We cannot play it for you in its entirety because it's very graphic and we have to edit it so it's okay for broadcast. But I can tell you that we saw the officer who fired the shot, who's now named Officer Nicholas Reardon, arrived in a vehicle by himself. And
let's see, it's kind of blurry and they try to not show it clear, so they threw it on this multi-screen crap. The hell's wrong with these people? Let me go back just a little bit though.
Fired the shot, who's now named Officer Nicholas Reardon, arrived in a vehicle by himself and watched as Micaiah Bryant, in police words, attempted to stab those two people in front of him very quickly after he got outside of the vehicle. That happened. And
that's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to analyze this myself. I don't want to keep playing it over and over, but I'm trying to analyze the how quick he was to shoot and go straight for the head there, or wherever she was shot.
The shot, who's now named Officer Nicholas Reardon, arrived.
Looks like he's going straight for a headshot, though, to me.
Watched as Micaiah Bryant, in police words,
right about
to stab those two people in front of him very quickly.
Right there. Yeah, I mean, he went straight for a headshot.
And him opening fire was
they're like I said, they're intentionally trying to make sure that you don't get to see everything.
As Micaiah Bryant fell down bleeding into that vehicle, some of the citizens surrounding that officer
it's hard to
accosting
say.
him, asking him why he had opened fire, and he briefly defended himself to them, saying that she had gone at another woman with a knife. We also saw some of the body camera footage from two of the other officers who were responding. Terry, one
So, like I said, I understand you're trying to save somebody else's life, but it looks like you're also in the process of trying to save somebody else's life, just taking the one just because that's all you're trained to do. Just instantly go straight for the quickest way to removing a threat from it being a threat to it not being anything. I think there should be some sort of gray area between something being a threat to where you can neutralize the threat and you can pause that threat and you can be like, okay, or de-escalate the threat. It's always instantaneous. Judge Dredd style, take them down. And I don't understand.
The fact that we had a 16-year-old girl armed and involved with physical violence with other folks in that community, that's something for us to look in the mirror and to say, what are we doing or not doing? How can we better serve young people who are facing one of the greatest spikes in violence in this city and cities across America? What else can we be doing?
There's a lot you can be doing.
Continued to tout the need for transparency, and specifically with body cameras, which he says he is championed, and he's pushing for even more of them for the police department. He is continuing to stress
there's a lot you can be doing.
Incidents.
I got Eyeball, what's going down, man? He said, why don't they just shoot her in the ass? Right. In the soft tissue, take her down. I mean, you could tell her between the two girls, they weren't that slim of a target or easy to miss. Like, they were up against a vehicle. Like, I don't understand how you could, that's the first thing you do is aim straight for the center mass or for the headshot. Let me see if I can go jump to a clip here of it. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Let me see here. I just want to try to pull up a little bit if I can. Hang tight there. Right, so not to make fun of anything, but these don't look like small targets. And you got look like you had plenty of time to, a quick reaction, blah, blah. You couldn't aim a little lower than that? So, yeah, that's got me on that one. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't call it. That got me on that one. Let me see what else there was on my little list to discuss, but we did all that. Oh, by the way, since the last time we were on, this is late, obvious news, but since Derek Chauvin's going to jail, there was another video I didn't save to my list, but I had no idea that the actual he said there were big girls, big butts. Yeah, you have plenty of meat to choose from. So you could have definitely took better action and better choices than that. But as far as with this whole George Floyd thing, there's unfinished business. Let me take this down. There's unfinished business with the actual 3 other policemen that were on the scene who are, I'll see if I can find a clip of it, but if not a clip, just a video shot of the 3 other officers who opted to basically do nothing, as opposed to at least trying to be more persuasive and preventing what took place. I think it's one of the Asian cop, the one that was trying to keep the crowd back. Tao, I think his name is. typing this in right. Soda. This is interesting because in I think August or September, they're actually going to be they're literally going to be on trial as well. And that was a tasty bit of information that I was not up on. I knew one of the guys was saying that we got some good news and we're just going to save that information for a little bit later. I think that's what the good news was, is that these other guys, they don't get off scot-free. Yeah, here we go. Man, and they don't look like good people by this picture here. Let me see if I can pull this up on my other screen. Just a moment. Copy this. And we'll pull this up. They do not look like good people. They look like definitely bad people. They look like bad people at the scene. I mean, I only got to see the Asian guy and Derek Chauvin, obviously, on the spectator's camera, the bystander's camera, the witness. But we never really got to see the other officers involved. I noticed that. And so that was interesting to see these mug shots that we got here coming up. Let's see if it'll pull up here. Well, that's kind of small, but I'm going to bring it up bigger here. All right, check these fools out. Check them out, man. It look like a gang. You take the blue uniforms off. Just going back real quick, I see what you're saying, Ivan. Let me see. I'm not sure about that, honestly. I'm really not sure if she did. Like I said, I'm fresh to the story, but I'm finding it very hard to just be like, okay, it's a clear cut, straight down the middle. Officer is completely wrong. I agree with that, but I also agree they should have got shot. I just don't believe they should have got killed. I think that's the thing about everybody that we've been dealing with the George Floyd situation and all that. So, yeah, I think if she did call the cops, you know what I'm saying? Because I think there was, but I think that, you know, we can't really say for sure unless you're talking about the one that got pushed down in the beginning. Maybe she did, because if you listen to the 911 call, they were actually saying like somebody's about to get killed or they're fighting. Just get the cops here. Just get the cops here. So who knows who that was? But let's see. So in August or the fall, let's just say the fall, their trial begins. The three remaining guys here, you see Chauvin just off center there, from second from the left. Batal looks evil to me. He looked evil at the scene of the crime. These other two guys, I'm not sure. I would say probably, quite possibly, this guy here was the one who did make the suggestion to should we roll George Floyd on his side, and he said they look like the bad guys in a Marvel. I agree with that. They they have they all have a very distinct look to them. Hope you're doing well, man. I know things are going crazy right now with life, but I know you got to hold it down. But I appreciate you checking out the show and communicating with me, man. I will say there's a couple other things I'm probably gonna close the show on, even though I started late. This is more like a test show for me to go like about 45 minutes anyway. But I want to end on some lighthearted stuff. Get these ugly guys off the screen. Goodbye. Now, get this ugly guy on the screen. So, let's see if I can grab this other one. Some other cool stuff that I liked on my list here. Man, you name it, you name it, you got it, man. Jump on whenever you're ready. Let's see here. So I got some. I'm gonna go to two lighthearted things that I found on here that I wanted to show. And let's see. I know I got one. Oh, before I go there, let me talk about this one. This is really one that I want to discuss too, because I'm really blown away by technology. I'm feeling older and smaller and more insignificant every day. And I'm pretty impressed by how far we've come as a civilization. It's pretty amazing to me, man. And we've really done it in a short period of time, I feel like. So this Mars thing, man, they're really, like, NASA is really going after it. You see a lot of activity going on with the SpaceX missions. Everybody's trying to get the hell out of this planet. Everybody's trying to get the hell out of the get away from civilization and get to somewhere where people don't exist. And I'm for one, I don't blame you. Not one bit. Be nice if there was a planet nearby that had some air, but I guess if there was, we probably wouldn't know about it until it was too late. Until we started seeing people disappear randomly. Call it the quote unquote rapture, people getting the hell out of here on purpose. So here's the video I'm going to grab and pull up. That's a little loud. Let's see here. But check this out.
Just flew a helicopter on Mars, and we've got pictures to prove it.
Like, yo, man, they got a helicopter flying on Mars.
Of development, a long flight to Mars, and some nerve-wracking delays, NASA has finally launched and landed its Ingenuity helicopter.
Altimeter data confirms that Ingenuity has performed its first flight of a powered aircraft to another planet.
Wow.
This is the first powered and controlled flight we've ever completed on another planet, and NASA had to overcome some pretty impossible odds to do it. In fact, there was a chance this flight might not have happened at all. During a final high-speed test of the rotors, the helicopter's systems aborted, and NASA had to beam up a software update from Earth. But Ingenuity finally took to the Martian skies, and thanks to cameras on board the helicopter and on the Perseverance rover, we got an amazing view. A black and white camera on the bottom of the helicopter gave us shots looking down on the Martian surface.
Let me go back just a little bit. Look, first of all, you got the rover, first of all, taking full color shots on Mars. Oh, and by the way, I'm not gonna pull up the video, but they actually have where you can hear the sound of Mars now. You can actually literally hear the sound. Yeah, he said nearby is light years away. Yeah, I mean, but look, man, this I'm tempted to bring it up, but it's not special. It's special the fact that they were able to record audio from Mars, but the thing is very very non-special about what they were recovering, because there's nothing there other than wind blowing. But the fact that they were able to take that information, beam it back to us, from a completely different planet and hear exactly what it sounds like from the surface is, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. That's a lot. I wasn't expecting something so groundbreaking considering what we've been going through these past few years, but that is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm very impressed by it. Let me continue this here.
A black and white camera on the bottom of the helicopter gave us shots looking down on the Martian surface, while a color camera gave us a view of the horizon. But it wasn't just the cameras on Ingenuity. Percy the rover was watching the whole thing. There are 2 mast cams on Perseverance that sit about 2 meters or 6 feet off the ground. These cameras recorded both a close-up and wide-angle view of the flight as Ingenuity spun up its rotor blades, lifted into the air, and then slowly landed back down. Ingenuity had to conserve battery power after its flight, so NASA was only able to downlink a couple of black and white images shot by the chopper itself. But the Mastcam Z system recorded the flight in full color, giving us an awesome view. Ingenuity's flight was billed
So
as
they
a
beamed
technology
up.
demonstration.
It didn't work
part
at
of the
first,
larger-
and so they beamed up a software update. That is awesome. So I just thought that would be interesting to share on the show because I'm like, these people, they're on a mission, literally on a mission, to get the hell out of here. I mean, it's, obviously a long way away from people stepping foot on there. They probably, but they're going to try to make an effort to pull this off sooner than we think. Because I know for a fact this was not expected by a lot of people, the general public. We see a bunch of sci-fi things and we're like, okay, Mars, it doesn't seem interesting. I think they're going to try to get that colony on the moon like Elon Musk wants before, they actually get Mars. But, at the rate that they're moving, they might surprise everybody. So, yeah, like I said, I'm getting closer to my wrap time, but I wanted to go and play a couple of funny videos that I think people enjoy. And this is going to be our closeout. I don't know if we'll start the show on light. It depends on the day. I'll just pick and choose. We'll start the show either lighthearted or we'll end the show lighthearted. Maybe depending on how heavy the subject matter is. And I'm going to get back to making some beats and getting some music done. And so we can start featuring more stuff on the show. There's a video I just edited recently that I want to feature on the show. But I want to feature it on there with the particular artist, and we will go from there. But let's play some funny stuff. It is coming up right now. I'll play this one first, and then I'll find. Oh, there it is. Actually, this is the first one I want to play. Hard to pick and choose, but I think I'll start with this one. I'm not even going to say anything, but actually, I will say this. I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm going to pull up the picture. Don't worry. Here he comes. But he is. I'm not saying not necessarily that I'm not a fan. I just don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's okay. But he goes by the famous name of Mr. Bean. And I've never seen this. I'm sure it's old as heck. But it seemed funny to me. Let's see here. Where'd it go? I just saw you. There you are. Roller coaster. Did it just vanish? Don't tell me you vanished on me. That can happen sometimes, so I'll find it. And for now, I'll play this. And we'll go find Mr. Bean in a minute. This is called French is Easy, Part 2. So let me stop that. I know. I'll get those guys off the screen in a minute. There you go. Is the audio muted on this? Why am I not hearing anything? There we go. Let's do it like this if you want to play games. I wonder why the audio's not playing. Did I lose all of my audio just that fast? All right, turn this up. Try it again.
In Florida, some
There it
so
is.
desperate to get vaccinated.
All right, I'll deal with that later now. Here you go.
So much. Temps. You. Temps. Time. Temps. Attempted. Temps. Stretch. Temps. Horsefly. Temps. Ant. Temps. As much.
Just
Autant.
Google
Wait, your
Translator.
tempting ant is spending your time so much you have so many horse flies in your tent.
What?
Attends, t'attends, t'en as autant de temps dans ta tente.
Tell me that's not hilarious. I don't care what you say. That's funny. I'm playing it again. I'm playing it one more time. I gotta play it one more time, and then I'll try to find that Mr.
So
Bean
much.
clip.
Temps. You. Temps. Time. Temps. Attempted. Temps. Stretch. Temps. Horsefly. Temps. Ant. Temps. As much. Autant. Wait, your tempting ant is spending your time so much you have so many horse flies in your tent. Attends, t'en as autant de temps dans ta tente.
Forget y'all, man. That's funny to me. All right, let me see if I can find Mr. Bean, man. I couldn't pull him up that fast. Hold on. Where is he? Where is he? Let's see. It was on my list, but I think he disappeared. This does happen. So let me find it real quick. So find it by hand. You gotta wait 1 second. Gotta find it. Here we go. I found it. Now I'm just gonna copy this. All right, stand by. Here we go. Let me go grab this joint. Get this ugly guy off the screen too. So we stop this. All right, come over here real quick. And let's add. All right, here's the other one. Here you go. Play that again. No. What happened? Let's. Oh, they really don't want me to find it. Let me refresh. Probably the reason. That's all. And let's take a look. Oh, they don't want me to play it. Because I swear I swear I just added it. Ah, that sucks because this one is very hilarious. Cue, let me cue it up. See if they'll let me cue it. Hold on. Yeah, they don't want me to play it. They took it off. Ain't that a junk? They making that one hard to pull. I didn't know they could do that. Oh, you sucks. People, you suck. I found one more clip of it. Let me see if I can copy this one. Damn. That's crazy. Let me mute this. Trust me, it is worth the wait. Click here. To me. So, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Copy link. All right. Countdown begins right now. Let's add this joint to you. And play. Nope, they don't want me to do it. Damn you! They keep yanking it off. That doesn't sound good. But you know what I'm trying to say. I think I'll play it the normal way. It's worth it. It's the last video of the night. You gotta play. You gotta play, man. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Since you don't want me to do it that way, we'll do it like this. Just give it a second to load. This is why I don't like doing it this way, but it earned itself the trouble. Let's give it a moment to load. You slow poke.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Here it comes. I think this is it. Oh, it's just a whole thing. I'm trying to get the one where he's at the rope. I'm trying to get the one where he's actually on the roller coaster. See if it'll let me do it. At this part. Oh gosh. Yeah, here it comes. Come on, mouse. Live and let die. This is funny too, but this is not the part I want to see. It's coming up. So you was at this daggone amusement park causing all kind of havoc. Jesus. All right, here we go. This is the part. This is it. Oh, selfish ass. I ain't gonna lie, I used to want to do that when I was on roller coaster. I was like, man, I want my own entertainment. I don't need nobody next to me. Just watch what happens. That's all I can say. It's funny. Just give it a second. It's gotta load because I'm doing it the old way. There we go. Like, this dude's faces is already stupid. So I'll give you a hint what's going on here. Give you just a hint. This is Mr. Bean. And he's very unimpressed about the roller coaster. Very unimpressed. See, they never showed me this part on the first clip that I had found, so I don't know what that's about. I will say the rest of this is hilarious. He's just sitting there, everybody super entertained. He's about to go comatose. What the hell? I know, man. It's corny, but it's funny as hell to me. Let's see. Yeah, he's still passed out. Dumbass shit. All right, so look, man. This is the control room. I'm doing some new stuff. As you can see, I'm trying to test out the new layout and what have you. And just trying to make sure everything's running smooth. And I think we got a good one. I'm Streaming also simultaneously to Instagram. And I think everything is on the ups and ups. Mr. Bean, see you later, brother. All right. So, yeah, we are headed out for the night. Thanks for chopping it up with me. Thanks for kicking it. If you don't watch it on the live, we'll repost it so you'll be able to see it later. And peace to everybody. This is Too Genius. We up out of here. Catch you on the next one. Oh, by the way, I think we're going to try to do like Monday nights at 8 for our main show to get it kicked off and rolling pretty smooth. So hopefully that works out. And even if it's just me like demoing music or whatever, talking about current events, we're going to start doing all that and start featuring people. This is probably the second smoothest show, with the exception of this screen that I have to deal with on the mouse. But outside of that, I think we rocking. Too Genius. Go ahead and put that up again so you know exactly who you're dealing with. Too Genius. What's up, y'all? Putting in that work. We about to get back to it. Probably see you next Monday on the main show, and in between we'll do a couple of features and stuff like that and demos. All right. We out of here. Later, later, later.